Good morning, students. In the previous chapter, we have already started the triangles, the congruency of a triangle and the criteria of a congruency. Now, we already know what is a congruency. What is congruency? It is when you have the same shape and same size, then it is said to be a congruence. It is not only for the triangles, it can be for any polygon or anything. If I tell two squares are congruent, it has to be of same dimension. Only then you can tell it is a congruent. Now, in previous class, we were doing a criteria of SAS. What is SAS? Side, angle, side. Similarly, in this class, we have something called ASA. Now, what is ASA? I have two triangles like this. This is A, B, C. This is D, E, F. Now in these two triangles, if I tell one angle, which is angle B, is equal to angle E, and this side is equal to this side, and this angle is equal to angle F. That means angle B should be equal to angle E. Side BC should be equal to side EF. And then angle C should be equal to angle F, which says that angle side angle. That means two angles and an included side. In the previous congruency, which is SAS, it is two sides and an included angle. Now in this case, two angles and included sides are said to be equal. Two angles and an included side of one triangle is equal to two angles of an included side. Then both the triangles are said to be congruent. Once when these two are congruent, the other angles and side, which is nothing but angle A, will be equal to angle B, and side AC will be equal to DF. Okay, these are corresponding sides. Okay, so what is ASA? ASA is nothing but two angles and an included side of one triangle is equal to the two angles and included side. Then both the triangles are said to be congruent. Once they are congruent, the corresponding angles and the sides, that is, angle A will be angle D, AC will be DF, and AB will be equal to D. Okay, these are the corresponding sides. And these are the sides. So in this criteria also we are just checking only three things: two angles and included sides. Okay, and this is about the ASA. Now whatever the criteria we are talking, first we will understand what exactly, and later we will do the problems based on that. Now the next criteria is S. That means sine. Okay. I have two triangles again. AB is equal to DE. BC is equal to EF. And then AC is equal to D. Now in this criteria what happens? All the sides of one triangle is equal to all the sides of the other triangle. Then both the triangles are said to be congruent. How do we write that? AB is equal to DE. BC is equal to EF. AC is equal to DF. Now in this case we are just talking about the sides. The moment when you see two triangles having all the sides equal, then it is said to be a congruent. Now in this, what are the corresponding parts? Corresponding parts are nothing but only the angles. So the moment when you say all the sides of one triangle is equal to the all the sides of the another triangle, then it is said to be a congruent. The moment it is a congruent, the corresponding parts will also be equal. When I tell corresponding parts, it can be either sides or it can be either angle. Now since we know all the sides are equal, now the corresponding parts will be the angles. Angle A will be angle D. Angle B will be angle E. And angle C will be equal to angle F. Now this is about the SSS. Side, side and side. Now we are done with SAS, ASA, SSS. Three of them we are already done. The fourth one is RHS. What is the meaning of this? Is right hypotenuse and side. Now when I tell right, it is nothing but right angle. What is right angle? Right angle is 90 degree. Now what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is nothing but it is the longest side of right angle triangle. Yeah, hypotenuse is the longest side of the right angle triangle. Now when I tell right angle, this criteria is applicable only for right angle triangle. Remember this. It is applicable only for a right angle triangle. Now how does this go? I have two triangles. Again it is A, B, C, D, E, F. What is the first thing you have to check here is, check if it's a 90 degree. Okay? 90 degree is must. Second thing, hypotenuse has to be equal. Hypotenuse has to be equal. In this case, DF is equal to AC. Okay? And the 90 degree is angle E is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degree. The third case is, see we have two sides here. Any one side has to be equal to the other corresponding side. Say for example, I can tell this side equal to this side, or this side equal to this side. No problem. DE is equal to A. Therefore, DEF is congruent to AEC. Once when both the triangles are congruent, always remember that the corresponding parts are equal. In this case, the corresponding parts are EF, BC. Angle F, angle C. Angle D, angle E. These are the corresponding parts. So what are the things we have to observe in RHS? First thing, it has to be a right angle triangle. Second, hypotenuse has to be equal. In these two things, any one condition is not there, then we cannot go for RHS. Remember that. Right angle triangle and hypotenuse is mandatory. Once when you have these two, you can go for any one side. Either you can check these two sides are equal or these two sides are equal. Once when it is confirmed any one of the sides are equal to the other one, then both the triangles are said to be congruent. Understand? This is about the RHS. So in this class, we studied about angle side angle. In this, two angles and included side. Second one, SSS, side, wherein we are just checking all the sides of one triangle is equal to all the sides of the other triangle. Third one is RHS, which is right hypotenuse side. That means right angle triangle you have to check, hypotenuse you have to check, and then any one side of the triangle. Now this is about the three criteria in this class. Now the next, we will continue in the next class. Thank you so much. And if you have any kind of doubts, any clarification, we can always clarify in the interactive session.